thought that I never thought that I was gonna be the one talking about my journey. I feel so happy that and honored that I'm able to share it with everyone, because it actually is really hard to accept, because when as a teenager, I grew up very unhealthy. I was always an athlete. I played soccer for 4 years in varsity in high school. That was years ago. But that's when I started my unhealthy journey. Like, I was bulimic. And it was so embarrassing to admit, because it was like, I'm shaking even talking about it, because it was such a dark place in my life. Because I wasn't, knowing that I'm an athlete, I should have taken care of my nutrition a lot better, but that was like the missing piece to everything. So when I got sick, oh, and before that, the misconception about bulimia, actually, FYI, is that people think bulimia and it's automatically you think vomiting, and it's not. It's not only that, it also comes in a form of excess exercising, which is what I was doing. I feel like I was sunk in to the idea that I had to be something that I'm not, you know? And so I made it a mission of mine to make sure that I was taking the right steps. But every time throughout my journey, like, I felt like I was only doing a little bit of progress and I was just steady. And so when I actually started the cleanse, I was like, oh my God, the first few days was life-changing. Literally my bloatingness, like literally my gut area was like my insecurity, because that, I'm sorry my language, but that shit won't go down. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I was just so frustrated. And I just got to that breaking point where I'm like, quarantine hit, there's no more excuses. I have to take care of myself and my well-being. I work in the logistics field, and I dedicate my time to my truck drivers, my dispatchers, more than 8 hours a day. So this fit perfectly because it was so easy and convenient. I can still do what I'm doing. I'm still working. And I actually can nourish my body properly. I sit for 8 to 9, 10 hours a day, and I had to do something. I mean, yeah, I would work out, but I wasn't actually nourishing my body as I should have. And I was never a morning person to begin with. And now I'm waking up at 8:30 in the morning without an alarm. Like, who is she? So it's just such an awesome feeling. And honestly, I don't even think I would ever go back to my old habits, because it feels so freaking good to feel good. Like, I just wish that everybody could understand how amazing it feels to finally find yourself and align your physical state with your mental state and your emotional state, because you go through it all around. And yeah, it's just so amazing to feel.